Jenkins, got a minute? Listen, Jenkins, we're on to you. We know you're an alien. Admit it. You're just here studying our species.
More money for the dollar!
That's all you ever say. We're not buying it.
Come on, it's so obvious.
Fantastic!
The jig is up. It's over.
Jenkins, we got a ton of packages to ship, but we're in serious trouble. And that is...
Super scrotum time!
Good thinking, Jenkins. You two back to work.
It's all you need to know.
Alright, it's another fantastic day, another fantastic moment. It's time to play RETARD-CADE. Already, folks, here we go! Alright, folks, and it's time to meet the contestants. Let's have some.
Jenkins, got a minute? Listen, Jenkins, we're on to you. We know you're an alien. Admit it. You're just here studying our species.
More money for the dollar!
That's all you ever say. We're not buying it.
Come on, it's so obvious.
Fantastic!
The jig is up. It's over.
Jenkins, we got a ton of packages to ship, but we're in serious trouble. And that is...
Super scrotum time!
Good thinking, Jenkins. You two back to work.
It's all you need to know.
Alright, it's another fantastic day, another fantastic moment. It's time to play RETARD-CADE. Already, folks, here we go! Alright, folks, and it's time to meet the contestants. Let's have some.
Winning!
Best.
Hi, and welcome to RETARD-CADE, the only retarded game show that begs the question, how retarded are you? Well, contestants, I think we got the games down, the rules down, so let's get going. And the first question shot up to is, which of the following corporate icons has never starred in his own video game? Is it A, Domino's Noise, B, 7-Up Spot, or C, Golden Crisp Sugar? You got another winner. Jeremy, you've got to ring the bell. I'm afraid I can't give you those points. Henry. A. Wrong. It's actually the Golden Crisp Sugar Bear.
You're wrong!
What did I do wrong?
On to question 2.
What did I do wrong?
Sorry.
Alright, guys, here's your exam.
Alright, on to question 2. What was Kano's fatality in the original Mortal Kombat? Was it A, decapitation, B, did he nibble on your spleen, or C, did he rip out your heart? Henry. C is absolutely correct. That's 5 points towards Henry.
Yeah!
Jeremy, you need to pick it up a little bit. Thank you. On to question 3. Which original Nintendo villain was not a regular on the 80s classic animated series Captain N the Game Master? Was it A, King Hippo, B, Donkey Kong, or C, Mother Brain? Henry. Z is absolutely wrong. Jeremy?
Ding!
A, King Hippo is also wrong. I'm sorry, folks. B, Donkey Kong. Donkey Kong. Well, I think it's time to get to know our contestants a little bit today. Henry, let's start out with you.
I'm a UNL student. I major in underwater basket weaving and Sanskrit.
Well, that's fantastic. I heard you had a bit of an interesting debacle on the way over here. Would you care to tell me about it?
Yeah, I was working on my friend's car and I cut my thumb, so I'm playing wounded today, but I'm going to try to win.
That's a slight handicap for you. Might even call it retarded. All right, Jeremy, tell me about yourself today.
today. Graduated from UNL a couple years ago, working part-time at Kinsey and full-time at
Well, that's correct. That is talent. I hear the ladies call you Worm. Now, why would that one be? No comment. All right, fantastic, sweet. All right, let's continue on with the first round of questions and the trivia. Let's go to question number 4. In the Simpsons arcade game, what was Marge's weapon of choice? A, the mop, B, a vacuum, or C, Henry?
B, vacuum.
All right, that's absolutely correct. Way to go, Henry. Now we're on to our 5th and final question in this round. Gain control of the game and choose the first raffle ticket for the first video game to be played. And the question is, how many pieces of the triad was Link looking for in the original Zelda?
Ding.
You hear me?
3.
3. Judges, let's go to you on this one.
That's correct.
That's correct. 3 is absolutely correct. Jeremy for 30 points and gaining control of the water.
Yay.
So, we'll take a quick commercial break and then we'll be right back for the first game in an exciting episode of RETARD-CADE. Alright, and we're back from commercial. Now it's time to choose from the mighty all-powerful Pac-Man box. Henry, you won that round, so let's see what you get. Alright, let's open up this slip. Alright, and for the next round, we're going to be playing your mother's... Yep. Alright, Henry, now we're going to play a rousing game of Paperboy, and let me give you a couple of hints on this one. The object of the game, of course, is to get the newspapers into the mailbox, but I find it easier to throw for the porch. Always remember not to hit the dogs or the go-karts, and stay on the sidewalk. Don't hit the tombstones. We got plenty more tips coming up for you, but remember, crashing windows is an extra 25 points, as is railing cars or design picket fences. If you can squeeze out a log on the dog, that's an extra 34 points coming at you. Alright, Jeremy. You didn't do too well that last game, but this is your chance to really come back and succeed. This is Paperboy. You do know the options of the game. Get the newspapers onto the porch or into the mailbox, crash it through the window, take out a lawnmower, maybe even a tree. I tell you what you don't want to do, of course, is hit a sewer pipe. Ooh, that stinks. You just don't want to do that. All right, how do you think you're going to do on this one, Jeremy?
I'm going to give it my best, man.
All right,
We're going to see how it goes.
He's going to give it his best. That's great. That's fantastic. That's creative. I love it. welcome back to RETARD-CADE, the only action game here where none of us get any action. Alright, we're back to the first round. Actually, this will be the second round of trivia questions to get us on to our second game of the day. So we'll start out the question with, which game does not feature an appearance from the king of pop himself, Michael Jackson? Is it A, Moonwalker, B, Space Channel 5, or C, Britney's Dance Beat? Jeremy.
Space Channel 5.
I'm sorry, that's wrong.
C, Britney's Channel B or something.
That's absolutely fantastic and right. Thank you very much, Henry. On to the next question. By the way, 5 points to you. Which game system didn't feature the original 3D Castlevania? Is it A, PlayStation, B, Sega Saturn, or C, Nintendo 64? Henry.
B, Sega Saturn.
Wrong. Jeremy, it's up to you. Your choices left are A, PlayStation, or C, Nintendo 64.
We're gonna go with Nintendo 64.
That's absolutely correct. 3 points to Jeremy. Alright, on to the next question. What was the name of the controversial Sega CD game that featured half-naked sorority girls and killer vampires? Was it A, Night Trap, B, Night Vision, or C, Revenge of the Clap? I'm gonna go with Henry on this one.
A.
Night Trap, yes, that's absolutely correct. 17 points to Henry. Alright, and on to the fourth question of the round. I believe right now that it is Henry 17 points over Jeremy 3. Question, what was the name of the fearsome green beast in the classic Street Fighter II? Was it A, Tonka, B, Blanca? Henry.
B, Blanca.
That's absolutely correct. 17 more points goes your way. Yay! Alright, and on to the last and final question. Gaining control of the round and the game to take control of the game, who gets to get the raffle of the game and the control. Alright, here we go. What was the name of the dastardly villain in the original Clock Tower for PlayStation? Was it A, Devilman, C, The Fist, or B, Scissorman? Jeremy.
With B, the fist. With B, the fist.
That's wrong, and so it counts. Yeah, he wins! No. Henry, chance to steal the round and the game. Is it A, Devilman, or B, Scissorman?
A, Devilman.
Wrong. Oh! Well, we're gonna have to go to a tiebreaker here. Which person was not found in the GoldenEye 007 for Nintendo 64? Was it A, Natalia, B, Oddjob, or C, Pussy Galore? Henry.
Pussy Galore.
Absolutely correct, and Henry takes the game and a chance to choose from the mighty raffle of Pac-Man. All right, but first on to our commercial break. Yay!
And now for the most awesome racing event of the century, the TX1 Raceway Test. You even qualified for it. 15 qualifying tracks, 8 tracks around the world. Gentlemen, start your engines. The TX1 race is about to begin.
All right, Henry, and you won that round, so it's time to choose from the Pac-Man box. Here we go. Alright, and in this next round, we're going to be pivoting you against Jeremy in the game of My Dirty Asshole. Yay!
Alright.
Hey, and welcome back, and we're on to our versus mode of RETARD-CADE. This game is called Twisted Metal 2. It features some very dangerous cars and guns and triggers and babes. Jeremy, are you very familiar with this game?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, we got a little sense of confidence there. Let me tell you a trick to this game is there's certain statues or objects surrounding the area. If you blow these up, you can also find tunnels to get to the other player there. Yes, alright. You just keep that in mind and I guarantee you'll win.
Thanks.
Alright. racist and this twisted metal or black computer game. Now, let me tell you a little bit about this game. You have your special weapons, or else you have your machine gun. Now, machine gun, you never run out of bullets. Your special weapons, of course, though, i.e. missiles or special electrical zapper gadgets. The gadgets you can run out of, so you don't want to waste those. You want to make sure that you are locked onto your target before you take any type of fire. But once again, your machine gun, Henry, never stops. And neither do I. Henry, I never stop. Alright, and back to retard.
Open your eyes, see all the love in me. I got it up forever. Don't be afraid. Take all you need from me, and we'll be strong together. And we'll be strong together. Open your eyes, see all the love in me. I got it up forever. Don't be afraid. Take all you need from me. You'll see when you want together. We'll be strong
Alright, on to commercial.
Hey, you want to know a secret? There's spies in here, all around us, and they're all driving dark blue cars, and they are vicious. If you don't get them, they're gonna get you. You can bump them off, and they can do it to you too. Use your weapons, and when you get the chance, drive into the weapons van for a new supply. But be careful out there. There are civilians. You're going to be ashamed to take them for one of the spies in Spy Hunter.
Hi, and welcome back to RETARD-CADE, the only action arcade game here for you and your mother. Alright, we're down to the final third round of questions. This has been an exciting game, an exciting pilot episode. How do you think it's going, Worm? Thank you. It has been an exciting one. The blisters on your thumb must kill right now. Alright, and let's get back to that final question to see who gets to play Beat the Alien. This final round of questions will be the old school questions. Get ready to pull out some Atari knowledge, folks. In 1976, a video game called Death Race hit the scene. Why was it so controversial? Was it A, that the car's crashes showed blood? B, that you tried to run over little human-like figures? Or C, the text displayed foul language for the first time in video game history? Henry. C is wrong.
A.
A is absolutely wrong ourselves. We'll have to go on to question number 2 in this best of 5. You're already watching it up. How many dots are there on a Pac-Man board? Is it A, 190, B, 220, or C, 240. Henry. B. Wrong. Jeremy, a chance to steal.
C.
C. 240 is absolutely correct. That's 10 points to you. All right, on to the third question. Once again, this is pivotal for a chance to win great prizes today and a chance to beat the alien. On the first day of its existence, the original Pong game broke down. Was the cause A, the fuses in the building could not support the power needed by this futuristic machine? B, its coin box was overstuffed with quarters? Or C, the machine simply overheated? Henry. B, that's absolutely correct for 10 points. Alright, the score is now tied at 10. And we're on to the fourth question. What does the word Atari mean in Japanese? Is it A, red dot, B, family fun, or C, prepare to be attacked? Jeremy.
C. Prepare to be attacked.
That's absolutely fantastic. Another 10 points goes to Jeremy. All right, fantastic. And we are back from commercial. Congratulations, Jeremy. You won that round. It's your chance to choose from the magic Pac-Man box itself. Here we go. Alright, in this round we're going to be having you play for fantastic prizes and control of the board. Here we go. question. This is your last and final hope of a chance of coming back and beating Jeremy to take on the alien. Are we ready?
I'm ready.
For all the marbles. What was the name of the Sears brand console made to compete with the Atari 2600? Was it A, Jeremy? And television is finally the correct answer and the correct response. Way to go, Jeremy! He is going to take on the aliens in today's first episode. Henry, it was great having you today. It was fantastic. I hope you had a good time. Oh, a little sportsmanship there from the big worm himself. Not afraid to show what a great guy he is. All right, well, thanks for having us today, and I think it's time to beat the alien. What do you think, boys?
I'm ready.
All right. It's time for Beat the Alien, and we know how to play. Contestants, are we ready to go? Alien, are you ready to go? All right, let's start the clock. Judges, start the clock, and beat the alien! Jeremy? What can it be, Jeremy? Yeah?
Super Mario Brothers?
Only 9 more to go, Jeremy.
Legend of Zelda.
2, that's 2. All right, Jeremy, all right, let's go for number 3. Number 3? Come on, Jeremy,
Man, this is a
think.
tough one. This is a tough one.
Come on now, let's get some audience. No participation, please.
Donkey Kong!
All right,
Just came to me,
we got
man.
number 4. We got 6 left.
What? Metroid!
All right, all right, let's go. You got 30 seconds. All right, seconds left. We got 5 more to go. 5 more.
Yeah. Oh,
All right, Jerry, 5 more. Jerry, 5 more games, bro.
We're gonna find 4 dead bodies in the bathroom.
Alright, final round.
All right, final choice. We got 1 left. 1 left. Final round. This is to take it all the marbles, the beauty, the game, the virtues, and pesticide. Jeez.
Bring it, baby, bring it!
Jeremy, 1 more. 1 more. This is 4-0. What is it?
I'll go.
It gets 10.
Bad dudes!
10. Can we get to it? Can we get to it?
Bad dudes, man! Bad dudes, man!
Jeremy, you have won the game! The house! And there we go.
Joke time! Starcade! Blah 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 blah. On the TV?
On the TV?
The show. Get us a better handle.
I'm supposed to just pull it in the door now?
Sure would be easier if we had a better handle.